Good morning, I am Kevin Price. Delighted to spend time with you, talking to you about you and your business. Hard to believe tomorrow is already the weekend, which we've all been working for, right? Well, it's almost here. And glad to be able to talk to you, though, today. We love to do this feature every Thursday, Business in the Front Lines, with our good friend, William Edmundson. And he's with Abbey Executive Suites. You can find them at abby.com, taking care of everything from virtual offices to annexes to larger offices to branch offices to, did I miss anything?
No, I think you've got it pretty well covered, just like we try to cover things for businesses like we have for 30 years.
And you've got so many offices now, 20-something.
We've got 24, 17 across Houston, which a lot of people like because it's, Kevin, it's like having a branch office. Everywhere we've got an Abbey location.
Yep. What's interesting is that when you got started, I think you had, with us, you only had about 14.
Yeah, that's right.
So it just keeps blowing and going and growing. That must mean something's working.
Well, we keep trying to take care of our clients and make it easy for people to do business. And so far, the plan's been working.
So it's Abbey at abby.com if you want more information. And then tell us about your guest today.
Yeah, this is really kind of exciting today. I've got David Carpenter, who's the president and founder of Connection Model. And they're what we like to call an agile digital marketing agency. And we use them as Abbey for generating leads and acquiring customers through inbound marketing strategies. Kevin, we use them for content marketing, search engines, blogs, mobile apps, and even our social media. I mean, it's really, the world has changed, and we're using these guys to help us keep up with it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's one of the fastest growing and certainly one of the most important industries, and really, unfortunately, one that attracts some of the worst personalities, if you will, for it. So you got to do a lot of careful homework before you choose someone in the SEO arena. And I'm sure David will be able to attest to that. Welcome to the program, David.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Appreciate you having me on. Thank you, William.
Yeah. When you say that's a big problem, you got 20 million plus unemployed, and the largest number of people unemployed since the Great Depression. So getting in the SEO business is pretty cheap. All you need is a computer. At least that's the perception. But a lot of people have no idea what they're doing, yet they call themselves SEO experts.
I would agree with that. And I would say that SEO is just one component of what we do. And there are a lot of players out there that are unscrupulous, but there's a lot of great people out there helping people create good inbound marketing as well and do it the right way.
Okay.
And one of the things that we did, and you're exactly right, you've got to be careful who you choose to be a partner with your business. And learning about Connection Model, we learned that David has experience with clients like Microsoft, Cisco. He's worked with Transamerica, eBay, Motorola. Just a few small companies here and there.
Yeah, absolutely. So how old is your company?
4.5 years.
4.5 years old. And but you were doing this kind of work already for other companies.
Yeah, I was building digital marketing really inside of traditional agencies and direct marketing agencies, and I just decided, you know what, we could just go off and do this on our own, and we could help people on a much more affordable basis.
Yeah, very good. Go ahead there, William.
Yeah. Something that's really interesting, David, is with the advent of smartphones and everybody having web access right there in the palm of their hand, this has really changed the way that companies like Abbey and other companies have to think about their web presence. Can you tell us a little bit about how that's changed the strategy and the execution?
Absolutely. Yeah. So, in my view, mobile changes everything. The smartphone is the big change agent. So it's just not enough to have a good website anymore, because your prospective customers, and you may call them clients, patients, investors, partners, or customers, they're going to judge you by how easily they can find you. We call that visibility. How your website looks from their iPhone or their Android or their iPad, how easily the mobile website or app works and helps them find what they're looking for, and how your company represents itself on social media. Do you have a presence through social media? Are you where they are? Or do you make them come find you? And then what kind of video do you put out about your company, and how professional and relevant is it to them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And kind of talk a little bit about what differentiates you from the other people out there, just other players in the field.
Yeah, I think it comes from two things. One, really having the analytics background and being able to prove the ROI of the things. We're not just experimenting and throwing things up there and seeing if they'll stick in the wall. We're actually doing it from a business perspective and actually showing people their leads, showing people customers acquired, syncing to CRM and being able to see the value all the way through. And the other thing is we can talk with business people. A lot of those companies you mentioned earlier, you have a programmer, 20-something programmer, or a 21-year-old social media guru, and they can't talk to a business person. They just don't know the language. They don't know the priorities, and they don't know what's going on in the organization throughout the sales process.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of the things that working with Connection Model has really shown me, Kevin, is how detailed the back end of these websites can be with the analytics, and how fine-tuning really is something you've got to do on the fly all the time rather than, waiting for a quarterly meeting or a monthly meeting to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. And so that's obviously a big factor as well. Coming down near the end of the segment already, do want to make sure that David gets a chance to mention his website.
Sure. Yeah, it's connectionmodel.com, and we have an offer out there. Actually, it's something that William found out because we help companies with these problems. Abby turned to us to help modernize their site and improve its visibility for search and to gain prospective clients, and to create a mobile app and to make it a no-brainer to find the nearest Abby location from any smartphone or mobile device or web browser. And so the same offer we made to William is available to your listeners if they want to check out connectionmodel.com/visibility. Just the word visibility. They will be able to request a free website plus social media plus mobile assessment. And we deliver about a 16 to 18-page report on the back end of that, no obligation at all. And it'll give you an assessment based on industry standards and best practices, how visible you are and how you're doing in social media and how your website is being represented on mobile.
Very good. Any final thoughts from you, William?
Yeah, I think this assessment is a great thing. It told me a lot of things. I felt like I knew a lot of stuff already, but Kevin, it's an ever-evolving process, and you learn a lot from that.
Yeah, no question about it. Thanks to both of you. By the way, what's the number over there at Abby before we let you go?
You can call us at 888-785-8800. That's 888-785-8800. And please let them know that you heard about us on The Price of Business.
Yep. Thanks so much to both of you. When we come back, much more for you. We want to remind you the best content here shows up over there at usdailyreview.com, and you are listening to The Price of Business.